Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I am going to be your host this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us. So we're going to get this game underway in just a moment here. And you can get yourself signed up for tonight's game by coming on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get to their website, you're going to notice it asks you for a few basic sign up details. Those details include an email address, a team name. Then you're going to find a drop-down menu that asks you, are you in the league? If you're in the league, cool. Welcome back. Thanks for playing with us in season 58. If you're not in the league, cool. We want you here. Play with us tonight. This game is welcome and open to everybody. This evening, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of general knowledge trivia. Anything at all could pop up here tonight. The fourth and final round of the game is going to be a picture round, but the majority of our quiz are question and answer style rounds. And here's how it's going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask that question, it will populate directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning that you will be able to see the questions as I'm asking them. Some of your questions may have multiple choice options, but the vast majority of your questions this evening will be short answer in their structure, and it will be your goal to enter in the response that you think is correct, and then click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. Yes, there is going to be a countdown timer for every single question in the first 3 rounds of the game, so keep an eye out for it and make sure that you always click submit answers before it's too late. Let us say there's a scenario in which you change your mind and you still have some time left on that timer. Feel free to enter in a different response. Just make sure you click submit answers again so we get your most up-to-date response on our end. What if you spell something wrong? Oh no, don't worry. I can see what you put, and I will make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. Just playing with some sound effects, having some fun here. If you're just joining us, welcome. I am Meredith. I will be your host this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Get signed up for the game tonight by coming to this website. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in a team name and email address. Let us know if you're in the league or not. Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you here this evening. Let's check in briefly, see how it's going with our league thus far in season 58. In that top spot right now with 221 points over 6 weeks. We drink and we know things. So well done in the lead. Rounding out the 10th spot, the question marks with 185 points. If you want to see a full standings update, go on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings. We will have our championship coming up in about 4 weeks' time, something like that. I'll keep you posted on the specifics as they take shape. If you're just joining, hi. Thank you for being here. Get signed up. Play with us. Come to this website. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. It is a fully interactive virtual answer sheet. Enter in a team name and email address. Let us know if you're in the league or not. And then click sign me up to play. We want you here, whether you are a league player or just playing casually here this evening. So after those first 3 categories that are our question and answer style rounds, we close out the game with a picture round, which is structured a little bit differently than our first 3 categories of the evening. And I'm going to walk you through the specifics when we get to that point in the quiz. So sit tight. I'll let you know exactly how it works so when it becomes important. Before we dive into our first round of the night, I do have 2 rules that I ask that you abide by here tonight. Rule number 1, please don't cheat. Don't do it. Don't look the answers up. That's cheating. Let's find out what you know. Play fairly. It makes it fun for everybody, including yourself, most importantly. Rule number 2, do not give away the answers in the chat. Love hearing from you all in the chat, as always. Just kindly keep things fun for everyone by not giving away the answers. We're going to dive into round number 1 momentarily here. This is your last opportunity to get signed up for the quiz before we dive into that first round of the game. So come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, and you are going to be joining these illustrious 56 teams joining us here tonight. Hey, thank you for being here. From the Helsinki Syndrome down to our most recent sign up, CAD. Welcome to those 2 teams and every team in between. Let's do it, everybody. Diving right on into round number 1. Round 1 this evening, it is in the category of Oh Baby. Baby being your keyword in this round. Oh baby. Round 1, question number 1. What 13-time Grammy-winning pioneer of the New Jack Swing music genre in the 1980s got his stage name from funk artist Bootsy Collins because of his youthful appearance? Name that person. That's number 1. His birth name, Kenneth Brian Edmonds. Bootsy Collins gave him the name Babyface. Babyface, your correct answer for number 1. How'd you do? Bit of a tough start, but 59% of you pulled off a correct answer. Well played. Question number 2. Baby Boomer is a name given to the generation born between 1946 and 1964. What is the name for the previous generation, born between 1928 and 1945? Baby boomers born between 1946 and 1964, the generation born between 1928 and 1945. That is the silent generation. Silent generation, your correct response there. They also sometimes are called the traditionalist generation. Prior to the silent generation, that was the greatest generation, born between 1901 and 1927. How'd you do? 40%. Tougher than question 1. Let's see how you do on question number 3. Family Business is the subtitle of the 2021 sequel to what animated movie? A lot of you all either fans of the franchise or just tuned in with the category for this round. You figured it out. Family Business, the sequel to Boss Baby. Boss Baby, your correct answer. That's what I'm talking about. 90% of you got it right. And would you believe that starring in Boss Baby as Dr. Armstrong in that sequel, Business, is none other than our theme this season. You have just been Goldbloomed. It happened. He's in Boss Baby. His character definitely not in this little montage. What do you call it? Collage. That's the word of images. Though maybe we should add it. Okay, our next one. Question number 4. Known for their baby tees, what Italian fast fashion retailer comes under scrutiny in a 2024 Max documentary, criticizing the company's toxic culture, negative environmental impact, discrimination, and their one size fits most sizing? Name that company. Known for their baby tees. That Italian company is Brandy Melville. Brandy Melville. Hadn't heard of it until this documentary, but 31% of you got it right. Seems like they're up to some bad stuff over there with Brandy Melville. Our 5th question in this round, Gypsophila is a flowering plant in the carnation family that goes by what common name? I have an answer for you all. Gypsophila, a flowering plant also known as baby's breath. The baby's breath, your correct response. 90% of you got that one right. Well done. Question 6. What semi autobiographical 2024 Netflix series follows a struggling comedian bartender and his encounters with a stalker? That 2024 Netflix series is called Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer, your correct response for number 6. 4 more questions in this Oh Baby themed round. Here's number 7. Adrian is the name given to the character mentioned in the title of what 1967 Ira Levin horror novel? That 1967 horror novel turned horror film. The baby's name is Adrian. It's Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary's Baby, your correct response. So for number seven, 86% of you got that right. Question number eight. The third film in this series centered around her baby, while the upcoming fourth film in what rom com franchise is subtitled Mad About the Boy? We've got a movie about her diary, a movie called Edge of Reason, then one about her baby. It's Bridget Jones. The Bridget Jones series coming back. Mad About the Boy. Yes, Renee Zellweger returning. Yes, Hugh Grant. Don't know about Colin Firth. I don't know. Maybe coming out next year. Question nine. What baby doll and three nights singer joined the cast of Euphoria in season two as the character Elliot? Shamester, maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't remember what happened in the sequels, to be honest. I'll do some research and get back to you. I may be wrong. Maybe it's Colin Firth that's definitely coming back and Hugh Grant's gone. A correct answer here for number eight. Tougher one. Definitely a Gen Z focused question. Hope you have a Gen Z person on your team. It's Dominic Fike. Dominic Fike. 41% of you got it right. And our final question in this Oh Baby round, here it is, number 10. Finish the lyrics to in this In Sync song. Here we go. Baby, when you finally get to love somebody, guess what? Blank, 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 blank. Hey, everybody, it's a new month here. And in the wise words of Justin Timberlake, it's gonna be May is your correct answer for number 10. 83% of you got that one right. It's gonna be me or May. That does bring us to the end of our first round of the game. Let's check in with our standings, see how it's going thus far. As it stands, one round in, we've got a tie here in fourth place with 9 points. Oh, Trivia Rodrigo, the novelization of Aaron Brockovich 2000, We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, and 69. Zuzu's Petals, Renee Fabinet, the Blue Shells, Team 578 and Team 578 and tied for the lead right now. Perfect scores in round one, 10 for 10. Tricky for some, not for all. Glad to see it. We've got McClunky, but why is the rum gone? And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Great first round to those 3 teams. And there's so much game left to go. If round 1 wasn't for you, maybe round 2 is going to be right in your wheelhouse. Before we get to round number 2, some updates on our upcoming schedule. Next week, we'll be back 1 week from today. That is Wednesday, May 8th, Peter's birthday. Happy birthday, Peter. You can come right here to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern time. The following week, we will not have our regular scheduled game. So no NYC Trivia League virtual trivia on 5/15, though I hope very much that you'll be here because the movie quiz is coming back that night, a Star Wars themed game on Wednesday, May 15th at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And you can check that out at play.themoviequiz.com. So while I'm not able to be here that evening, the wonderful Chris Nelson, Trivia Man, is going to be running a game that is all Star Wars themed. So I hope very much that you all will check that one out. That's in 2 weeks. And once again, next week, we will be back as per usual right here. Let's get right on into round number 2. Round 2 tonight is in the category of TV weddings. TV weddings. Here's how it's going to work. In this round, please identify the TV series based on the description of an episode featuring a wedding, as well as the network the episode originally aired on and the year in which the episode was released. Here we go. Question number 1. It was on NBC in 1996, and here's the description. The bride-to-be dies from licking the envelopes for the wedding invitations, which, whoops, turned out to be toxic. Name that TV show. I've got an answer for you all for number 1. It was the fiance of George who died from licking the envelopes. Sorry, Susan. It's Seinfeld. Seinfeld, your correct answer for number 1. Excellent start. 86% of you got that one right. Also, to note in the chat, it appears as though Hugh Grant's character is alive or coming back as a ghost in Bridget Jones 4. Question 2. CBC television / Pop TV 2020 Here's the description. The groom's sister wears a white gown. The groom's mom takes over as officiant wearing a full bishop outfit. The outdoor wedding is held inside due to rain. The other groom sings Mariah Carey lyrics in his vows. Mariah Carey lyrics. On CBC in Canada, Pop TV in the United States. It's Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is your correct answer for number 2. A little tougher, but not too bad. 76% of you got that one right. Question number 3. HBO Max in 2022. The king's health worsens. The queen wears her house's war color to the feast. The princess's lover and knight admits that the princess is not a virgin and bashes another knight's face in, killing him on the dance floor. Spoiler, brutal. I still have not finished this season. I'd like to revisit it and try to mind wipe this spoiler over here. Your correct answer. This sequel series, or prequel series rather, is House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon. Number 4, name this TV series. It aired on ABC in 1991. The groom parachutes into a tree. The bride bails the groom out of jail. The bride's car is towed, and they hitchhike to a chapel on a gospel choir's bus. This wedding episode from 1991, it was a two-parter featuring the wedding of Uncle Jesse and Becky. It's Full House. Full House, your correct answer for number 4. Definitely tougher, but well played, 43% of you. Here is question 5. In Fox 2018, the ring bearer has chicken pox. The cake is missing. A bomb threat is called into the wedding venue. The bride's ex is part of the bomb squad and purposefully checks the venue slowly to delay the wedding. This was actually the final episode of this series that aired on Fox, after which it moved over to NBC. That series, maybe you picked up the Bomb Squad idea. It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, your correct response for number 5. Question number 6, wedding TV number 6. It aired on NBC in the year 2009, and the groom accidentally reveals that the bride is pregnant. The bride tears her veil, so the groom cuts his tie. The guests interrupt the wedding with a flash mob, and the couple secretly weds on the Maid of the Mist. Name that TV show. We were close to a social here, but not all the way there. That is a description of Jim and Pam's wedding. It's The Office. The Office, your correct response for number 6. Question number 7. It aired on CBS in 2007. The flowers aren't ready in time. The veil is dirty. The harp player goes into labor. The groom shaves off a portion of his hair. The groom wears a hat for the rest of the wedding. That is a description of Lily and Marshall's wedding on How I Met Your Mother is your correct answer for number 7. 48% of you got it right. The second most popular answer was Two and a Half Men. You're in good company if you put that. Question number 8. On Fox, circa 2016, the groom goes to Oregon to convince the bride's mom to come to the wedding. The bride's mom had already traveled to the wedding. The groom gets stuck with airline delays and celebrates via FaceTime. These are tricky. Hope you're having fun out there trying to piece these together. Number 8, that Fox sitcom, it's New Girl. A New Girl. That was Schmidt and Cece's wedding. Question number 9, 2 more of these TV wedding descriptions. Here's the penultimate one. It aired on Nickelodeon in 1996. The bride's mother, who is a cat, is against her daughter marrying a turtle. The turtle, wallaby, and steer crash a plane onto the wallaby's front lawn. The bride's father is a turtle. A war between the cats and turtles erupts at the ceremony when the bride and groom arrive. Name that show. That TV series that aired on Nickelodeon in 1996, featuring a turtle, a wallaby, a steer named Heifer, a cat. It's Rocco's Modern Life. That was hard. But look at that! 45% of you pulled off a correct answer there. And we are on to our final question in round number 2. Then moving on to something way more general. Let's check it out. Number 10. It aired on Fox in 2006. The groom agrees to put on a fake wedding with his cousin playing the bride. When an actual priest shows up at the last minute, the two cousins accidentally get married for real. This was the wedding of George Michael and maybe on Arrested Development. Arrested Development, your correct answer for number 10. That does bring us to the end of round number 2. We're halfway through the quiz. Let's check in with our top standings thus far with a tie for 9th place, 16 points apiece. The Rubber Yolks, We Drink and We Know Things, 12, 17, and 69. Zuzu's Petals, The Helsinki Syndrome, tied in 5th with 17 points. Gravy Boys, Not Enough Urkels. But Why Is the Rum Gone? And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and tied in the lead with 18 points. No perfect scores. A tough game thus far, but still impressive. You could have had 20, but you have 18. Real good. We've got O Trivia Rodrigo, the novelization of Aaron Brockovich 2000, McClunky, and the Blue Shells. Hey, did you know we do private events in addition to running this virtual quiz and weekly trivia around New York City? We also are happy to come into your office or run an event for you and your office at a bar or restaurant. We also host birthday parties and baby showers and bar mitzvahs. We want to be a part of it all. And you can reach out to me at that email address right there, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. Our games are fully customizable for private events, and it would be wonderful to work with you. Our third category tonight, we're talking about not to be confused with. Let's do it. Not to be confused with. Round 3, question number 1. A mandrake is the root of a plant in the Solanaceae family, often found in the Mediterranean region. Not to be confused with what type of monkey with a red and blue skin on its face, as depicted in the movie The Lion King with the character Rafiki. Name that type of monkey. We've got mandrakes and mandrills. Don't confuse them. A mandrill is the type of monkey. 53% of you got that one right. As you've gathered, your answer will resemble the other word that's featured, highlighted in this round. Question 2. Carol G is a Colombian singer who won a Grammy for her album Mañana Será Bonito. Not to be confused with what Mexican American singer who had her first hit in 2014 with Shower and received an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song for The Fire Inside, featured in the 2023 movie Flamin' Hot. Name that singer. These two artists have collaborated on the 2022 duet Mommy. It's Becky G. Becky G sang The Fire Inside, featured in that Cheetos movie Flamin' Hot. How'd you do? 53% got it right. Question number 3. Rachel McAdams starred in the 2009 movie The Time Traveler's Wife, where her love interest, played by Eric Bana, is able to go back in time. Not to be confused with what 2013 movie starring Rachel McAdams, where her love interest, played by Donald Gleason, is able to go back in time. A very special shout out to the team who, for the Carol G, Becky G answer, put Kenny G. I love it. Could have been. I'm happy you thought it. This one, pretty wild. Rachel McAdams has a real theme in her career. Not only did she star in these two movies in which her partner goes back in time, but also Midnight in Paris, in which her fiance, played by Owen Wilson, goes back in time. But this movie with Donald Gleason is called About Time. About Time, your correct answer for number 3. Question number 4. Eric Foreman was a character played by Topher Grace on the Fox sitcom That 70s Show, not to be confused with Eric Foreman, spelled with an extra E, a doctor played by Omar Epps on what other Fox series? I've got an answer for you. Eric Foreman, a character both on That 70s Show and House MD. Your answer for number 4. Our 5th question in this round. Let's check it out. The Stranger by Albert Camus is a 1942 novella about a murder in Algeria, not to be confused with Stranger in a Strange Land, a 1961 sci-fi novel about a Martian who comes to Earth, written by what author of Starship Troopers and The Moon is a Harsh Mistress? Shout out to the team who put Robert something, probably. You're not wrong. Not quite right enough for me to want to give you a point. If you put Robert Heinlein, you got that point. Heinlein. And this one happened to be my hint of the night on Instagram. If you follow me at Trivia Meredith, you would have known that at some point this evening, Robert Heinlein was going to come up. Follow me. I'll help you out next time you play. 1 week from today, that is Wednesday, May 8th, right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We've got 5 more questions in this round and then a picture round to close out tonight's game. Not pop culture-y at all, that final round. Something very different in your future. Here's number 6. Inter Milan is an Italian soccer club that clinched its 20th league title in Italy's top division in 2024. Not to be confused with AC Milan, an Italian soccer club with 19 league titles that currently has what American winger and captain of the U.S. men's national team on its roster? His name is not Kiki McSoccerball, but rather Christian Pulisic. Pulisic, your answer for number 6. Our toughest question of the quiz thus far, but 34% of you got it right. Well done. Question 7. A chimichanga is a deep fried burrito that originated in North America, not to be confused with what sauce made of parsley, pepper, garlic, olive oil, oregano, and vinegar that originated in South America. Chimichanga from North America, whereas that sauce, chimichurri from South America. Chimichurri, your correct response for number 7. Question number 8. Bora Bora is an island group in French Polynesia in the Pacific Ocean, not to be confused with Tora Bora, a cave complex in the Spingar mountain range in the eastern part of what country? Your correct answer for number 8, Tora Bora, a cave complex found in Afghanistan is your correct answer. Afghanistan, rescoring a couple of spelling errors here, and let's see what happened. Two more questions in this round. 41% of you got that one right. Here's number 9. The U.S. Attorney General, a position currently held by Merrick Garland, is the chief law officer of the U.S., not to be confused with what other federal position currently held by Elizabeth Prelogar, who is responsible for representing the federal government in cases before the U.S. Supreme Court. That position, responsible for representing the federal government in cases before the U.S. Supreme Court, is better known as the Solicitor General. Solicitor General, your correct answer there. Rescoring a couple of these. If you put something slightly different, I am making sure you get your point right now. Sit tight. Don't fret. Don't write to me. I'm going to get you your point. I promise. Rescoring. There it comes. Our final question of this round. Here it is, number 10. Ad nauseum is a Latin phrase referring to an argument that has been repeated so often that has become tiresome and nauseating. Not to be confused with what Latin phrase that refers to an argument that is directed, often fallaciously, against a person rather than the position they are maintaining. That Latin phrase that means coming at a person, sometimes fallaciously, rather than the position that they're maintaining, is better known as ad hominem. Ad hominem. There it is. Ad hominem. How'd you do? Let's find out. This was our final question of this round. We're moving into the picture round in just a moment, our final category of the evening. 79% of you got that one right. As it stands, as we head into that final round, we've got a tie in 10th with 24 between Gravy Boys, Zuzu's Petals, and the Helsinki Syndrome. Tied in 4th with 25, McClunky. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 17 and 69. Not Enough Urkels, the Blue Shells, and tied for the lead with 27 points. The novelization of Aaron Brockovich 2000. But Why Is the Rum Gone? And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Before we get to that final round, we do have something a little bit different coming your way right now. I got a giveaway for you all. We've got some tickets. There is an off-Broadway show running right now at New World Stages in New York City called The Life and Slimes of Mark Summers, and I have 4 tickets to give away. It is between now and May 27th that we have these tickets available, Monday through Sunday, and I hope very much, actually it's Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Okay. Anyway, so these 4 tickets are going to go to the team who guesses closest to this next answer, the next, yeah, that's right, to the next answer. And it's kind of like a tiebreaker, but different. And it requires, of course, that you be in New York City. So this question is by no means required of you. If you want to participate, we want your answers, but please only participate if you think you're going to be able to attend. 4 tickets. So for you and your teammates, we'll send you those vouchers. If you're wondering exactly what this is all about, yes, it does star Mark Summers of Double Dare fame. America's favorite TV host tells all about his extraordinary life. And it's a part game show, part memoir, all heart theatrical adventure. You loved him on Double Dare. You loved him on Unwrapped. Join Mark Summers, America's favorite TV host, as he tells about his extraordinary life through a strictly limited engagement. And you may get a chance to join in on the fun at each show. A few lucky audience members will join Mark on stage to relive classic Double Dare challenges. All right. On your answer sheet, everybody, you are going to see 2 blanks. In the top blank, please put your best guess to the question that I'm going to ask you. You can guess over or under the number. Whoever is closest will break the tie, or rather win these tickets. And on the bottom line, please put the email address to which you would like for me to send the vouchers. If we have 2 teams who tie on this, we will use the tiebreaker at the end of the game to break that tie. Let's do it. On your mark, get set. Here's your question. Combining all 3 iterations of the show, how many total episodes aired of the TV game show Double Dare? So put your answer on the top line and the email address where you would like for us to send the tickets should you win on the bottom line. For this one, everybody, I won't tell you in the moment what happened with your responses. I'm going to tally it up like I would a tiebreaker. We'll post the results on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League tomorrow. And if you should be the lucky team to win these 4 tickets to the life and slimes of Mark Summers, I'll send you an email with the vouchers. And then if for any reason you're unable to attend because maybe you're not going to be in New York, as I hope you will, but if you're not, I get it. Or if you just want to pass them along to another team, then we'll go with a runner-up. Your correct answer: between all 3 iterations, Double Dare ran for 610 episodes. 610 is your answer. Once again, I will review how you did. If anybody messed up on an email address or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Let's get into our final category of the night. Hope this was a fun little side venture here, and that whoever wins enjoys the show. The picture round tonight is in the category of U.S. state flags. 10 images in this round, all of state flags of these United States of America. You've got 5 minutes to work with your teams to identify the state represented by each flag. Please make sure you put your answers in the correct order. At the end of the 5 minutes, we'll come back together and see how you did. Then move into our final question of the night, the tiebreaker, which could be doubly important tonight with those tickets on the line. We'll see what happens. Let's do it, everybody. Please name these states. Hey everyone, hope you're having fun identifying the states that are represented by each of these flags. I'll be back in about 2 minutes to find out how you did. Look out for the timer coming at you in 2 minutes. It's happening, everybody. Keep an eye out. The countdown timer coming your way. Make sure you click submit answers so I get all 10 of your responses. We'll see how you did in just a moment. I got some answers for you all. Looking for the names of the states represented by each flag. Image number one, that is the state flag of Tennessee. Number two is Massachusetts. Image number three, that is the state flag of Arkansas. Image number four, that is the state flag of South Carolina. Image number five, the state flag of Georgia. Number six, the state flag of Michigan. Image number seven, the state flag of Connecticut. Image number eight, the state flag of Arizona. Image number nine, the state flag of Ohio. And image number 10, the state flag of New Mexico. How'd you do? Let us find out. The toughest one of the round, we've got a tie between Georgia, Michigan, and Connecticut, all with 29%. Tricky, tricky. We're moving into our final question of the night, the tiebreaker question. As always, the tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to the tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means you can guess over or under. And as a reminder, if you did submit for the Mark Summers show question and you end up in part of a tie for the lead, this tiebreaker will serve to break that tie. Here it is, our final question of the night. Give us your best guess. How many stars are there on the flags of Ohio, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alaska combined? Place your best guess. Ohio, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alaska. How many combined? Ohio has 17. Maybe you counted them moments ago. Arkansas, 29. Mississippi, 21. Alaska has 8. That's a total of 75 stars between those state flags. No one got it, I'm happy to report. We'll find out who ended up winning the tiebreaker if you check out our standings sometime tomorrow at NYC Trivia League on Instagram. We will be back 1 week from today. That is Wednesday, May 8th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. The following week, we do not have our regularly scheduled quiz, though the movie quiz is coming back that night, and they will be in our regular time slot. So check out a Star Wars themed quiz. May the 15th be with you, in the words of Trivia Man. And you can check out that game at play.themoviequiz.com. May 15th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope very much that you will be there. Thank you all so much for playing tonight. Let's head on over to the winner's circle. Let's see what happened here tonight. Finishing up the game in what I presume is a tie for 17th place with 29 points. McClunky, Zuzu's Petals, Team 578, tied in 14th with 30 points. Gravy Boys, J&J, and Team 578 in a tie for 11th with 31. Why Not Zoidberg, Jackass Incorporated pieced it together in 10th with 32. The Rubber Yolks in a tie for 8th with 33. Not Enough Urkels and the Blue Shells in 7th place with 34. The Helsinki Syndrome tied in 3rd with 35. The novelization of Aaron Brockovich, 2000. We Drink and We Know Things, 17. We Drink and We Know Things, 12. We Drink and We Know Things, 69. But why is the rum gone? And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks are tied for the lead here tonight with 37 points apiece. Well played to both of those teams. We'll find out what happened with that tiebreaker. Make sure you check in at NYC Trivia League on Instagram to see what happened. It's been a pleasure hosting for you all tonight. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much to Peter and the rest of our writing team for helping to put together tonight's quiz. Thank you to Cullen for making this possible. And thank you to Murr and the rest of the Rizzio team for putting together the software that you all played the quiz on tonight. Be well, everybody. See you on Wednesday, May 8th. Good night.